What's up, everyone? Ronnie Landis here, and I am walking through our little jungle area. I'm going through a trail that I've never been on before. I'm kind of trying to navigate through this little puddle trail here, and I just wanted to get on with you guys and take you along with me. Ooh, yeah, we got we're trenching through here. Yeah, so as I navigate through this, whew, okay, I have to take a shower after this. I'm not really sure where I'm going. I'm just kind of, walking through, exploring, getting my shorts and my clothes really muddy. I was just thinking, last night we had this off the hook party over in the auditorium grow room, and I was serving up all the chocolate elixirs. We did stone grinding cacao for 3 days straight and then presented those bars to everybody, and it was seriously off the hook. Everyone was going crazy. And over here on the island, we're on the Puna district, next to Hilo, and there's some chocolate connoisseurs. There's some raw food and herbal chocolate alchemy connoisseurs out here, and they were blown away by what we were sharing with them. They said this was the best chocolate that they've ever had, and it's not that surprising to me. There's a certain element that I feel like I myself am bringing to the party, and then definitely hooking up with the right people. It's an interesting community out here. It's very similar to the community that I got used to in LA, also in the Bay Area, of just really, I don't know what the proper colloquial would be to describe this community of people. It's an assortment of personalities. It's interesting, actually. I'm noticing there's certain people that I meet here that are essentially representatives of certain people I know in LA, certain people I know in the Bay, certain people I know in Canada. In fact, someone came up to me at the bar yesterday, and we got to rapping, and he asked me if I knew this girl Marina, and I automatically in my head I was like, oh, you mean Marina Love in Canada? And he's like, yeah, that's her. And it was hilarious that, I mean, I'm here in Puna, Hawaii, the big island, and automatically he mentions a name, and I'm like, yeah, oh yeah, she lives in Canada. It's an interesting connection that's going on. Everything is interconnected, interrelated, and we're all kind of traveling along this conscious beam, the unified field matrix, or the morphic resonance field, whatever. So there was something on my mind that I was wanting to say. Oh yeah, it's interesting being out here in Hawaii. The energy is catalyzing. There's a certain catalytic energy that's here, and a lot of people are confirming that for me. Definitely my own emotional resonance is definitely indicating that there's a certain authenticity and emotional emergence that wants to catalyze through certain people that come here. And what people are telling me is that the island has a way of either rejecting or rejoicing people that come here, and there's no real in between. There's no real gray area. Either you're going to get the signal that you're invited and you're accepted into the community, into the island, or you are going to go through some massive typhoons, inner typhoons, and conflicts. And essentially what one girl was telling me yesterday is just going to make you go crazy and kick you out, basically. And I get that. LA is interesting like that too, where this is a real flourishing organic biological jungle. LA is a straight up artificial zoo-like habitat. We call that a concrete jungle, and they both have similar energies, except one is concretized, one is sealed up in concrete, and the other is completely open and vibrant and electrifying. And so Hawaii has an immediate resonance, an immediate catalytic effect, where you have to be ready for that, and you have to do a certain amount of preparatory work, I feel like, in order to really handle it. Where LA, you can kind of get submerged in the submissiveness of a culture that really thrives in constructed confines of the human psyche, of analysis, of material and competitive gain and competition and comparing ourselves to other people and all the other Hollywood associated attributes or artifacts in a way. It's very interesting to me what's going on here. Anyways, so those are just some of the ideas on my mind. Let me see if we've okay, cool. We haven't cut out yet. So I'm still trying to make my way through this. I gotta hop over this puddle right here. You can see that, and then make my way down that jungle. I think we're about to lead into Cacao Alley. If you've seen the last video, then you'll probably notice that there is an alleyway dedicated. Ooh, we're sinking. We're making it. Okay, we're good. We're good. Oh, whoa. Okay, you have to wash that off. There's an alleyway dedicated to the 70 flourishing, vibrantly thriving cacao trees over here. That is so amazing to me. I mentioned before what an insane pleasure it is to actually commune with the plant that catalyzed, you know, speaking of catalytic things, that was a catalyst for my raw food exploration, really dedicating my life to becoming one of the world's biggest voices for raw food, for superfoods, for herbalism, modern day herbalism, for the philosophical undertones that are associated with nutrition and diet and spiritual pursuits, with peak performance, approaching diet and lifestyle from a peak performance perspective. It's so amazing to me that chocolate, of all things, was the primary catalyst behind all that. And now finally, after years and years of playing with it and being such a voracious advocate for chocolate through thick and thin, that I come across the pod, and now we are locked and loaded. I think actually that's one of the reasons that this island and this community is so accepting of me right away. It's my 10th day here, and I've noticed no weird inhibitory effects of being here. There's, you know, I've definitely seen a lot of emotions kind of circulating through me, but it's all good things. It's all cleansing. And now today I'm about to lead my first official workshop on Detox 101, and then we're going to do Blender Alchemy 101 before we go off to meet David Wolf. He's in town for a couple of days, so we're going to have dinner with him. It's just very interesting what's going on here. So I thought, you know, I wanted to document all this and share it with you guys. It's better to get it out of me and to share it with you guys. Maybe it inspires you to take action on that calling inside of you of coming to Hawaii. You know, I think everybody is having that calling on some level. If you've never been here, or you're in the concrete, artificial, domesticated zoo habitat of whatever region of the world you may be in right now, this is a place that you need to submerge yourself in for a certain amount of time. And the Hawaiian Sanctuary, from what I hear from the locals, is the best place to come, in my opinion. I mean, with what we got going on, we're rocking some amazing projects, some amazing classes, amazing superhero people are here right now. This is the place to be in 2014 to make your dreams real, to take it from theoretical into manifested material, and so on, so forth. I highly recommend that you guys come out here and check it out for yourselves. So those are my thoughts for the day. I'm going to keep navigating through the biological, organically flourishing jungle and soak up the D3 rays of the photonic rays of the sun that are transmitting to my cells. I'm loving it right now. So until next time, aloha, mahalo, and all that good stuff. Later.